I'm not feeling the black and blue, the black and red. I can care less. If this is on this, you just let it be known that there is no love for Carson or Banning ever. Kevin Thompson, Gardena High School, class of '85. Although they were a rival of ours, Carl's my cousin. And so I have love for my cousin no matter what. So I wasn't really rooting for Carson, I was just rooting for my cousin to play good football. So based off the '84 season, at that time, we were still in the thoughts of being able to be competitive against Carson, against Banning. We were always that third place team, that fourth place team in the league. So to be able to topple the Giants, at that time, Carson and Banning were the teams and everybody else just played football. But it was always Carson and Banning's world. So in order to try to eclipse that, that's really what the striving was for. Like if you were to score a touchdown or hold up the #1 finger, it was kind of silly to do that knowing that you were doing it against a team that wasn't Carson or Banning. So that was frivolous. So in order to be that #1 standing, we knew we had to go through them in order to have that plateau, to have that position. So when we look at the '84 year, in comparison to some previous years, '82 in particular, '82 was a year that Gardena had a much more talented team, and the commentators, the sports writers, everybody asked immediately, do they think they can beat Carson and Banning? It was not about could you win a city championship, it was, but can you beat Carson and Banning? So with that preface, when you're looking at the '84 season, the talent was not as much there, but it still was a feeling. And that's what you're striving for when you're setting up preseason. You knew who you were going for. In order to win the city championship, it was through Carson or Banning, period. Excitement for watching the Carson Banning game went well beyond any capacity that a high school stadium could hold. Because it wasn't just the fans of both teams, the city wanted to see it. If these were the best schools in the city, in the state, in the country, if you went to Manuel-Ars, if you went to Dorsey, well, let's see this team. Let's see these athletes. Let's see these people get down. Let's see how we compare. Can we topple these Giants? We can see that Carson, we can see that Gardena, Fremont, Palisades, they can't do it, but maybe we can. So everyone was curious. So Saturday served such a big purpose to have these two titans play on that day. In fact, even the college stadiums could not contain the crowds. They got them where I think at Long Beach Vets, it got to a point where they would admit everybody, and then they started to stand the people around the field just so they can witness the game. So it was an event. It was an event. All the pictures that you see, if you see anything that's circa 1978, whatever, if you look at the pictures, you can see the crowd in the background. These were well-attended events, not well-attended games. There is a difference. There's a game, and then when Carson and Banning played, it was an event. You were watching some of the best competing athletes in high school football at that time, warring it out, seeing who was going to be the victor that year to have bragging rights. And that wasn't even the championship game.